Hi guys, it's me, Spike Tomorrow 2007. Again, it is March 31st. It is now officially Saturday. I gotta work today, but oh man, I just had to throw this into today's vlog. This is the starting of the day. I'm still hooking up my receiver and speakers and sub and blah blah blah, that stuff. I am lazy procrastinator, and I start working on a project like that where it's just repetitious, like, oh, hook up this wire, now go to the other thing, now hook up this wire. You do the same sort of thing over and over, and I quickly just go, hey. I'm like, I just don't want to do it. But anyways, the funniest thing just happened. Okay, so I'm sitting here uploading yesterday's vlog right now, and my computer transmitted the information for one of my videos faster than my internet could process it, and so it stopped uploading temporarily so that it could wait to catch up. So, oh man, this new computer is blazing fast right now, and I mean, needless to say, it's brand new, so it's going to be, oh shit, but I gotta really break down these boxes and shit. But yeah, it started transmitting the video to YouTube faster than what the internet could process it over to YouTube. And so it was one of those moments where YouTube and the internet, or whatever you want to call it, was just suddenly like, wait, you're transmitting a minute in and we're still reading 20 seconds. What? Like, it's just funny that I've never had that problem before. I might actually have to bump my internet back up just so that I don't have that issue. But yeah, originally when I was going to be moving to Texas, I still am, but it's not going to be when I planned. It was going to be at the end of this year. Now it's going to be like 4 years down the line, maybe a little bit further, but I mean, it's basically going to be about 4 years down the line is when I'm hoping and planning to move down to Texas. But yeah, I might have to bump my internet up temporarily, or no, I really can't afford to bump it up. Like, I would love to say that I could bump it up, but as you guys all know now, I owe a lot of money for all the brand new stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel great. Like, I just spent a whole bunch of money that I technically don't have, but I mean, it feels great having all that. I mean, it's definitely one thing that it feels like I greatly accomplished something, because literally in one shot I pretty much replaced everything in my house that was going bad. The only things that I have to replace now in this entire apartment is, well, it's not even stuff that I have to replace. It's I want to replace this. So, okay, since my buddies are always giving me shit about this, yes, I will replace the damn clocks that don't work and never have. They're for show and nothing else. They're shiny and one glows. So that's all that one's for. As for the other stuff, my technical dining table, it's doing the trick right now. So I'm going to replace it when I get a bigger apartment. But for now, that's going to stay. But eventually that'll be replaced. And so will my computer desk. Oh, and then my bed. So, bed, computer desk, dining table / chairs, and my clocks. 4 things, dude. Oh, and my shredder, because we're going to get a brand new, way better shredder than what I've got, but we just didn't have the credit to do it. But, so 5 things out of my entire house, and I will be done. I'll have everything I want. Like, I could get a new vacuum, but really, my vacuum's fine. I like it. It does the trick. It has a HEPA filter on it, so it's really good at keeping stuff out. Needless to say, you gotta change that filter very often because I tend to have a lot of dust build up around my computer and stuff. And so when I vacuum, it just like kills the filter. But, oh man, it's just like in yesterday's vlog. It feels so great. Like, right now it's just one of those fully accomplished feelings inside me. And now I'm just kind of hoping that I can stay in good health. Like, I'm sniffling through these videos. You'll always see me like, I'll be doing that stuff. And I mean, it's partially because I feel like I'm sick a little bit, but I'm not. But at the same time, it's like I am here and there. I for the longest time, guys, was barely working. Like, I was making by, but I didn't have enough to go just be like, oh, hey, Mom, I want to go buy like $2,000 something worth of equipment. Can you go take me out and be able to afford the payments? I would have to buy like $300 here, $700 here, like small little increments. I just replaced everything in one shot. And so I am just like, yes. So if I have to, I'm going to pick up extra shifts from people. I am going to try my damnedest to not give away shifts because I need the money really bad now to be able to afford all this. But once it all gets paid off, that's going to be that moment where it's just like, wow. Oh, and one more thing to my future self. Remember to replace your surge protectors with the one that you currently have, because my God, that $100-something one was awesome. It is totally worth that money. And so we shall buy 2 more of those. And so yeah, I basically got like 6 things on my list. I mean, the list is always going to grow, and there's always going to be something new that I want to get. But the fact that in my mind, how I'm sitting right now, it is so close to what I would consider my perfect wanting to be living like. That's true accomplishment. Like Corey Williams from SMP Films said, trying to think positive. I've usually been a little bit of a downer, a negative sort of person. I always, my mood always seems to be down a little bit because I'm always like, damn, my computer's dying. Oh, my phone stopped working. Computer's making the phone stop work. Like, every little thing, it always, something goes wrong everywhere. And man, I just realized it's 8.5 minutes into this vlog. I really don't want to bore you guys, but like, vlogging is all about life. And quite frankly, I mean, I could edit all this out, but I'm not going to. And I can't really describe the feeling that I have inside me. It's one of those, thank God I have all this stuff. Thank God I have a mother that can actually do this for me. And I give her hell all the time. In reality, I mean, I really don't know why she helps out so much for me, but I greatly appreciate it. Like, it's one of those things where I even told her yesterday when we were getting the stuff, if it wasn't for her, getting this amount of stuff would have taken me 2 years to get. Now, I have it right here already, and I'm just paying on it the affordable amount that I can per month, and I get to use it now. So it's I'm gonna stop this vlog right here because that's pretty much just turned into I'm excited. That's what it is. Stay positive, guys. This is Spike Tomorrow 2007 signing out. Hi guys, me Spike Tomorrow 2007 again. Anyways, now for the hard part. I'm installing everything from my gaming station and all that onto the receiver. But a hard part of this is the fact that an RVA, let me make sure I'm saying this right. No, the RCA audio cable is not supplied for the subwoofer. All the wiring and stuff for each of the speakers, stuff like that, that's all supplied. But the RCA cable isn't. Also, I like to have all of my video feed come through an HDMI. Okay, I'm an idiot. I will admit this, because for the longest time, I don't even know how it's possible, but I was running my HDMI cable from my PS3 to my TV, so that was hooked up correct. But in the settings on the PS3, it was set to read as component. So that's a completely different slot that it puts out that video feed for, if I remember right. And not only that, but it's completely different wiring altogether. So how I was even able to play like that, I don't know. But whatever. Anyways, so I need to go out and buy one HDMI cable and a RCA cable. That'll be I'm just gonna throw a rough figure out there. I really don't know if it's this price or not. It could be lower, it could be higher, or it could be dead on. I'm just gonna say that's probably about another 40 bucks that I'm gonna spend. But you know what, in the long run, it'll be well worth it to have a nice RCA cable. I mean, I could probably ask my dad. I don't know if he has one or not, but if he has a spare one laying around, I'll borrow that from him, and then I'll see if he can buy me an HDMI cable, and then I'll just pay him back the money. But damn, I'm talking to a buddy on Facebook. But yeah, for now, the 5.1 surround sound might not be hooked up. I gotta contact my dad, contact some buddies, see if I can get a hold of some cables, because I have some cables set aside that I could use in theory, because they would work. But there's the factor of, it's either I undo my antenna. Now, needless to say, I don't watch TV. Like, once in a great while I'll flip through the channels, but it's all static mostly, and the channels that do come in on my TV aren't very clear, so I really don't care for that. That cable, on the other hand, though, isn't the sort of cable that I need, so never mind. Don't even ignore that last part. For some reason I was thinking about it and I'm like, I could use that, and then I was like, wait, no, I can't. But anyways, I got 3 cables down here that are RCA cabling. They're high-end cables, blah 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 blah. They're like 15 foot a piece, so I know they'll reach everything. I could use that to run out from the box into my TV and just not use the subwoofer. But I want the subwoofer working, so I need to find another RCA cable, bare minimal. But I definitely want that HDMI cable. It's killing me not to have that, because God, I love having full HDMI resolution, the 1080p, yada yada yada, Blu-rays, etc., etc. I mean, you name it. I try and get it in the highest resolution, the best sound, yada yada. And for the money I spent on this, I'm not gonna let $40 stand in my way. I just purchased about $2,000 worth of shit. There's no way in hell an RCA cable and an HDMI cable is standing in my way. By the end of this, I don't know. No, well, tomorrow's the end of this month. So by the end of next month, I will have those cables guaranteed. And if I don't, well, I'm gonna be like, but I don't like to whine, but it'll greatly hurt me inside if I can't find or get a hold of some cables like that to get my whole setup working exactly how I want it. Other than that, everything is perfectly hooked up. I got my basic setup. Speaker there, that's one of my back ones. Come over here, I got a speaker over here. My center will be up on there, the front left one, and then you flip around to the other back side, and there's the other one. So then you flip around this way, and that's the back right. So yeah, anyways, I got it basically set up because I usually sit on my chair, like right here. So it's kind of like right in front of my TV. Guests, I mean, yeah, they'll sit right there, and they'll have a different sound a little bit, but hopefully not by much. But I really wanted this, and knowing that the RCA cable was not included, God, that pisses me off. Like, if I would have known that while I was there, I would have just put it on the financing and put the HDMI cable on financing, because it's right there. I could finance it. It'd be like an extra $1 a month, if that. And it's just like, ugh, so close. I might actually purposely call my mother up and be like, hey, can you go up there and get about a 10-foot cable for an RCA, high-end RCA cable, and a high-end 10-foot HDMI. Like, I know that doesn't really make sense, a high-end HDMI cable, but if it's got better wiring on the inside or whatever, like, I try to always go for the top of the line, whatever's supposed to be like the best of the best. And I know in reality there's usually not a significant difference, if any difference at all, but it's nice to be able to have it if I can. So that's why I say about $40 more, and I'll have exactly what I want. Now, I might be being an idiot. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I would need, because I'm going to run an HDMI port out from the back of that receiver into the TV, and then so instead of changing it from the TV like I'm used to doing, I'm going to have to get used to using the receiver and changing it from there, from like the PS3, the TV, blah blah blah, which really there's not going to be much changing. It'll be the PS3 or the PS2, because I have a GameCube but I'm selling it, and I wish to death that my PS3 would read PS2 games, but it's a newer version, which means it can't read them. Why in the hell would you get rid of that feature? This was a positive day though, so I'm totally not going to even go off on that. I was like, what is he typing? Yeah, I'm going to agree with him. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. This will probably be the end of this vlog, but man, one step away from having this complete, and I could have had it fully put together if I would have known about this shit when I was up there getting the crap. So anyways, you won't get to see it all hooked up. Like, you get to see it just laying there, but oh well, it's just there. But once I actually get it fully up and running and all that, I'll turn it on, let you guys see the front display or whatever. I mean, it's not going to be much, and then I'll turn it on, and I'll just kind of turn it up a little bit, and I know it'll be loud on the speakers on here, so I mean, I'm just going to turn it up just a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it back down. But just want to give you guys the, like, sort of how clear it is, how distorted it is, anything like that. I swear to God, if it's distorted, I'm going to call them up and just be like, for Christ's sakes, this thing sounded perfect when I was up there, and you're using the exact same wiring and everything that I have. But yeah, anyways, you guys take care. This is Spike Marr 2007 signing out for today.